Hey, what's going on, Aries? How are you? My name is Antoine. Welcome back to the House of Luminance and to the love energies for the sign of Aries. All right, so I'm not going to waste any time getting into y'all's energies, but I just want to set the intention. There is no time frame for this message. This is a timeless message. This is meant for you whenever you are meant for it. Okay? Energies for Aries in love and romance. What are the energies for Aries here today? All right. All right, Aries. So we do have the soulmates card. All right. We do have the soulmates card coming out into what eventually will be the center of your message here. And then under the deck, we have fireworks. Okay. So Aries, whenever you're seeing this message, this could represent a very special time for you right now. Okay. This could be, I feel like this could be a very fresh connection, like a really super fresh connection, Aries, that you're having with someone, and it just feels like fireworks. It just feels like sparks, you know? It just feels very exciting and just new. You are quite attracted to the possibility of you and this person. Now, with the soulmates card coming out here in the center of your message overall, there does feel like there may be a little bit of gravity, right? Like coming with this person, right? Like this person does, it does feel like you're a little pulled in, okay, to this person, and it's mutual. Okay, this can indicate to me that this could eventually be someone that you do learn some lessons with and from. Okay, and that's a really good thing in this moment. So this is actually quite hopeful as it seems right now. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and leave those there. Let's get into the tarot and clarify this energy. Okay. What else is going on for Aries here? Let's help our Aries understand the energies here. I'm also hearing that there's probably, like, you guys maybe, whoever you're connecting to, you guys maybe match in values. Okay, a lot of y'all's values are really in sync, and so it kind of is another reason that, you know, it's another thing that kind of brings you towards each other. On top of just, you know, sheer attraction, there's also substance, seemingly. All right. All right, Aries. Let's see what the rest of your message is like. Okay. Okay, we've got the Four of Wands. Okay, so four representation of home structure. Okay. I also see like a finish line here, like a congratulations or a celebratory situation, or, you know, you guys cross some sort of line or some sort of threshold with, well, I'll say with each other, because there's, you know, there's two people pictured on this card, and they're both wearing crowns, and they're both, you know, celebrating. Okay, reaching some sort of goal. Okay. Okay, we do have the Seven of Wands. All right. So, Aries, I feel like you may be overcoming a little bit of resistance in certain areas lately. Okay. And this may not necessarily have to do with love, but it could. It could be you coming out of a situation, or, you know, you making sure that you're completely broken away from another situation from your past. Okay, you could be you could have experienced certain little battles, right? Up to this point, and you're kind of just not willing to to really like lose a battle right now. Like you really want to win, you really want to overcome. Okay, and so I definitely feel like that's just kind of like the energy that you've been working from lately. All right. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. All right. So Aries, you could be. I mean, this is at the base of the message, and is representative of a person. So you could be, really, just kind of thinking. Maybe you're kind of sizing someone up right now. Maybe you're kind of like, in a way, judging what you should do in this situation with this person. I do feel like you're in a position to be able to see very clearly. Okay. I do feel like, if you didn't want anything with this person, like you would just cut it off completely. But I don't feel like you've made that judgment. I do feel like you are possibly dealing with an air sign. The Queen of Swords could represent someone from the air family, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But if not, then I just ultimately feel like Aries, you're just making sure that you are using your head in this matter. And it's also funny that you got the Queen of Swords rather than the King of Swords, because this is telling me that yes, you are thinking very clearly, right? But you are also making sure that you do use a little bit of your feminine side, right? And you are putting your heart into it a little bit more with this decision, okay? Or with whatever decision you'll need to make, or with whatever you're making of the situation that you are in. Okay. Ooh, the Nine of Cups. So fulfillment. Um, wishes being fulfilled, okay, or just being comfortable and being content. It's all, and think about it, it's almost that 10 of cups, right? So it almost speaks to how like Aries, like yes, um, like emotionally you've probably done a lot of healing, and you're at this point now where it's like, hey, I'm comfortable, I'm content, I have, really more than enough for what I need for myself, you know. And so you could be at a point now where it's just like, well, maybe I'll begin to share some of that, of what I know, of what I've learned, or what I've felt, you know what I mean? And then, of course, that next step being that 10 of cups, being that ultimate, complete fulfillment, and also uh, that shared emotional space with someone as well. Okay, so let's see what's under the deck here. We've got the 7 of Swords. Okay, Aries. So usually I would say that the 7 of Swords can represent, lying, cheating, stealing, or, you know, um, some sort of like advantage over the other. In this case, I just really feel like it's just you may have at this point maybe have trained your mind to maybe think like, okay, I need to make sure that I can fully trust a person before I really, you know, uh, open more up, right? And it goes into what that Queen of Swords is doing, right? It almost is like you're almost in a way mentally working on a strategy of your way out, so that like if something goes wrong, you don't have to necessarily feel hurt. You can just be like, oh, well, see, yep, because I had already knew that da 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 da, you know? And I mean, Aries, it's a pretty natural, kind of thing to process mentally, especially when you're getting to know somebody. You're trying to figure out if you can trust this person. You've been through little hurts. You've been through other situations that kind of make you have to be like that. Okay. But aside from that, it is a matter of that this person does bring out something in you, and I just think that maybe you're just trying to make sure that you can trust someone first before you begin to like really actually think like, oh, this could be somebody special like that, you know? So let's go ahead and continue to work around the board here and see what else is going on for Aries. All right, so we got the Four of Cups. So we got another four right there. Okay. So Aries, I mean, you really could feel like at a point in time where it's just like, hey, like I don't really think that I need anything else in my life. Like I'm cool where I'm at, you know. Very different from this Nine of Cups where it's just like, you know, I have more than enough to be happy with, and you are. But in this matter, it's just like it's almost like, okay, do I really need anything else? You could be operating again. It's on top of the Seven of Wands, rather. So you are kind of operating in that feeling of like I said, it could just be from you having to be so strong. It's just like I just want to pause. I just want to turn love off, so to speak. We have the Six of Cups here now. The Six of Cups here is making me feel like you don't necessarily want to give up in believing in love, right? You don't necessarily want to give up on finding someone that you can be companions with, or finding someone that you can be together with, however that looks like to you. Okay? You don't want to give up on that. It's just that you've had to be so strong. You've had to fight so many battles that it just feels like you're just at a point to where it's just like, okay, yeah, yeah, I want it, but like I'm good, you know? And then here you are, maybe possibly finding that or meeting someone that kind of makes you feel like this again, like, oh yeah, this is why, you know, because now it feels like you may have met someone that with the Six of Cups that brings that feeling back of, oh, I remember now of why I want to pursue love, or why I want to pursue happiness with someone again or ever. Yeah, the Ten of Swords here. And this definitely kind of represents like maybe your present feeling right now. And Aries, it just really feels like, honestly, you may be thinking like, dang, I don't have it in me again. You know, I just don't have it in me again. It's what you could be kind of maybe dealing with a lot of the aftermath of maybe what you already experienced in the past. Like you're still dealing with that in the present, and it almost feels like it's got you trapped. It's like I don't have enough of a heart to be able to present to someone right now because of what I had to experience, or because of what I'm still experiencing from that situation. So that feels like very much like it feels like a hard stop. It feels like that's where you would say, okay, well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna give myself away so easily. And that's understandable, but it also feels like it feels like where you can actually hold on, because I'm being corrected. Yes. So it does feel like that is where you would want to say, okay, no, I don't want to give myself in a relationship, or I don't want to jump in too deep with someone because of what you are experiencing. But it's only the feeling in right now is what I was trying to get to. It's only the feeling right now, okay? Because things can still probably be very fresh for you in another regard. maybe something that you had to battle against. Okay. And we do have the Queen of Cups. We do have the Queen of Cups coming out here at the top of the reading. The Queen of Cups is here, Aries, to just remind you that there still is an opportunity for you to have healing. Okay? There's still an opportunity here for you to have healing. There may be some things that you still need to really quite process through your heart. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that whatever you are experiencing now with someone new and someone fresh, it doesn't necessarily mean that that is, just a bad thing or a flash in the pan, because that definitely does feel like it could be something solid. But I also see just a lot of personal resistance around the situation. but it's a very healthy resistance, okay? Because like I said, you are healing still from something, yet something in this now has given you what you feel like maybe you were missing from another situation. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Maybe this is what you were missing from another situation, right? With this Wheel of Fortune energy, it feels like, oh, it's just like, you've tried so many different times in relationships here and there, and they've always ended in despair. I promise I didn't mean to make that rhyme. But anyway, and then now, even in the feeling of just not being necessarily so confident in your ability to experience or go through another relationship, you have actually ended up meeting someone who does the opposite for you, or does the opposite of whatever it was you were receiving before. The Magician. Yeah, and it feels like magic. It feels like magic too. And I also feel like with the Magician energy here, Aries, this is your card. This is a representative of you. Okay, so you hold the power. Look, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is, look, the nine and the nine. So you're definitely in a position now, a better position now maybe than you were 9 months ago, or 18 months ago. Okay, but anyway, the Magician here is definitely telling me, right, that this is your energy. This is you. Now that you've gone through and experienced certain things, you have the power. Okay, you have the knowledge, and you have the emotional depth, and you have the ability to be able to move in this reality and manifest things and call things into action now. And so maybe you've been wanting a true romantic soulmate to reveal themselves to you, and they have. I feel like they have. And so, Aries, now you just have to finally make the decision on if you're going to allow a past situation to continue to affect you in the now, and or are you going to just maybe take a moment to heal and just reflect on those things before moving into something different with someone different. Okay. Yeah, and it feels like things are happening pretty quickly here with the Eight of Wands. Okay. But yeah, these double fours are definitely standing out to me for sure, Aries. Maybe you have been seeing fours a lot. These double nines are definitely standing out to me as well, because this is letting me know that in certain areas you are getting to a point to where you're finally being more self-sufficient, and you're on your own, and you're for yourself, right? And with this 10 of swords, I mean, it definitely feels really scary. I understand that things right now can definitely feel scary for you, but it feels like with that 10 of swords that the worst is over. Okay? The worst is over, Aries. And a new person could be revealing themselves to you. I like this energy. All right, Aries, let me know what's going on in the comment box below for you. Thank you so much for your time. I really, truly appreciate it. And if you have reached this point of the video, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.